First off, I'm sorry if you hear noise, as family's here and they're being loud, but yeah. Hey guys, so today I'm just going to be filming my makeup collection. I thought it would maybe be time to show you guys that and just kind of like, I'm not going to go super in depth with everything that I have to show you how I organize it and what kind of makeup I like to use and like how I like to, organize it like I said. If you guys want a like hair collection, body spray collection, skincare collection, just let me know down in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to make that for you guys. I have a lot of exciting videos planned for this school year. One more thing I want to mention before I go is that my uploading schedule is going to change. I am going to only be getting up one video a week instead of like 2 or 3. Maybe sometimes it might be 2, but for the majority of the time it's probably going to be only 1 week. But yeah, I have a lot of schoolwork and things that I do outside of school, so I hope you guys can understand that YouTube isn't my only priority right now, so yeah. But without further ado, let's get into showing you guys my makeup collection. I'm sorry if the lighting might be bad, but this is just an overall view of what my little desk area looks like for makeup, and yeah. So I have my little chair here with my little piggy pillow. This little kind of like throw pillow is from Target, the Exhilaration collection. That's a thing called a pudgy wudgy that I've had for a while since I was a little bit younger. And it's really soft and I just use it in my chair. And then down there's my trash can. Don't mind any of that because it's a little bit messy. So we're not doing a room tour or anything, but this is just where I keep all of my hair and body spray kind of like products. And then right back over here is my desk. So they're kind of like right beside each other. How I organize my makeup is I have this one little orange and reddish pinkish type thing that holds some things, and then I have all these buckets from Target that holds the rest of the stuff in kind of like categories. And then I have this little bowl type thing, I don't know what to call it. I just kind of like DIY'd it. I just kind of like DIY'd it and everything. And it just holds like sparkly like glitter and stuff that I use for like my sister's cheer and sparkly events, I guess you could say. I don't really use that much often, but yeah. And then I just have this little Smashbox eyeshadow palette that the little lid came off of it, so it's like not sitting anywhere, and so I just keep it right here. It's probably going to go in the trash soon. But yeah, I'm not done using it. And then I just have this little heart thing that has some jewelry and washi tape and stuff like that in here from my grandfather. It doesn't really relate to makeup, but it's on there. And then there's me in my very messy mirror. I probably should have cleaned it for this video, but I didn't. And yeah, so it's messy and don't mind it. But I just kind of use this for close-ups. And then that's the like main mirror that I use. And then I have like a little satin cap type thing for when you curl your hair at night, blah, blah, blah. We're not really talking about that. But I also do have like lights and stuff up here that helps me with makeup. And then I also have like a lamp and stuff right there. And of course the window is right here, so I have pretty good lighting. Right here I just keep the makeup bag. I have other makeup bags put away, but this is the one that I usually reach for when I need to bring a makeup bag somewhere. It's kind of like my go-to one that I keep right there. I also keep some hair tools and stuff like that on the desk. That's mainly just like the general area and what I keep on there. Now let's get into my makeup collection. We will start out with what is in these little like pockets right here. Mainly it's just mascaras and some other things, but I just have a couple of go-to concealers right in here, Revlon and Maybelline, and then I have just a little Mega Protein Wet n Wild mascara that I don't really use. It's mainly for my sister. She keeps some of her cheer makeup in with mine, but she doesn't have very much of it. And then I just have a Bare Minerals mascara, Clinique, Revlon eyeliner, Lash Sensational mascara, and then another Clinique one. This is the mascara that I would normally reach for every single day. It is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus, and it is the mascara that I pretty much use on a daily basis because that's how much I love it, and it's just right there, easy for me to reach. These are my two main eyelid primers. I use the Put a Lid on It by The Balm, and I also use just this e.l.f. one, and then right here I also have another concealer, and it's just Maybelline's Fit Me. So all of that is super convenient for me to reach and everything. And then I'm just going to hold this right now, but I just have like a little NYC foundation that has barely anything in it. I probably get like 1 or 2 uses out of it, and then a little concealer palette thing that I don't really ever use anymore. But yeah, those are just there. There are a couple of pockets back here, and this one's just a little sunscreen sample, a little palette that I don't use very often, and then an extra backup of my favorite mascara for when I run out because I love it so much. This is on a different day while I'm still editing the video, but I just got a refill of my Instant Age Rewind as a backup for when this one runs out because I go through concealer like crazy. And then my stepmom had this Laura Geller like highlighter. I tried it and it was so good, so I decided to get myself one. That's basically what it looks like. It's so shimmery. So yeah, 2 more things I added to my makeup collection. We're going to start out with the stuff that's over in this part, which is just everyday things and some like backups and things that I switch out with. But the first 2 things that you'll see are my beauty blenders, and I use this one right here for foundation, and this one helps with concealer. But yeah, they're from Claire's if you're wondering. I have my handy dandy eyelash curler. It's also from Claire's, and it's super bright pink. Right down here is where I keep powders, highlighters, blushes, and bronzers, the majority of them. So I have Maybelline's Fit Me powder and Maybelline's mineral powder, and those are 2 that I use on a daily basis. I only really use 2 main bronzers, and that's CoverGirl and LA Colors, so those are there. I have a few everyday blushes. This one is one that's almost out, but I've been using the last of it. It's my favorite blush ever, and it's Clinique. I have a backup for when that runs out, of course, because you always have to have a backup of your favorite makeup product. And then 2 Maybelline Dream Bouncy blush. I know this one's in peach satin, but I don't know which one this is in. And these are good cream blushes. Now for highlighters, I only really have 2 because I don't feel like I need a ton. This one's just Physicians Formula, and this one is one from Claire's Icing. Those are my 2 main highlighters. And then I didn't have anywhere else to put that little guy, so I just kind of like shoved it down there with everything else. And if you don't know, I got this in my Ipsy bag. It's a little NYX eyeshadow palette. I've turned it around, and now we're onto this side. So I'm going to start with the thing that's at the top. It's just a L'Oreal Infallible Setting Spray. And then right down here, I just have a NYX Matte Finishing Setting Spray, so those sit there. I just have some palettes back here. This one is Maybelline Blush the Nudes, a little beauty book thing. Another e.l.f. beauty book that's quite dirty and getting extremely old, as you can tell, but I still use it because it has some blushes and bronzers and stuff that I use for my eyebrows and some eyeshadows. And then this little Makeup Forever Me makeup type thing with 2 mirrors, and then some lip glosses I don't use, eyeshadows, a little lip liner, and then some under eye setting powder, regular powder, blushes, and then the bronzer that I use for my eyeshadow. This looks shimmery because of the artificial lights, but it is not. It is actually extremely matte. And then you might have noticed these 2 little palettes, and these are really big palettes that take up a lot of space. This one is like a rectangular one, and it's really long, and it's Drama Profusion palette. But yeah, it's like I can't even fit it in the camera space. It's so huge. And that's just what it looks like. It's got a mirror at the top, and then this is what the palette looks like. And then I have Glam, which is also a Profusion palette, and it's this one. But yes, that is for that side. Now I'm just going to individually get into what is in each of these pails, and if you want to know where they're from, they're just the Target dollar section, and they're all super cute and really affordable and good for holding makeup. I'm starting out with the pail in the very back, and it's just a chalkboard pail, and it's black. This mainly holds little eye pencils and lipsticks, as does that one. In here I keep my eyeshadow pencils, and I only have 4 of them. 3 of them are from NYX, and 1 is from Clinique. I have a couple of Clinique Chubby Sticks right here, a couple of MAC lipsticks, a Clinique lipstick, just this little dollar store LA Colors lipstick duo thingy, a NYX Butter Gloss, a Trestique lipstick, which was on my lips in the intro, if you were curious. And last but not least, just this little very messy Wet n Wild lipstick. Now for this pail, which also has lip stuff, and this is just coral with some white polka dots. I have a couple of baby lip related items. This is Color Balm, and this is Baby Lips. This little all-in-one lipstick blush duo thing, which is very cracked and should probably go away. Another one of these little LA Color duo thing, a Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm, a Baby Lips lip gloss, a Maybelline New York lipstick, a Soft Lips in Pearl, a Sally Girl hydrating lip gloss, and then scattered around I have some of these Origins Drink Up hydrating lip balms all around here. Now onto this pale. It's just white, gold, mint green, and a lime green yellow color. This just holds some foundation, eyebrow gels, CC creams, concealers, just kind of a little bit of random face essentials. These are my CC and BB creams. I have Clinique CC cream, Rimble London matte BB cream, and a Maybelline New York Dream Fresh BB cream. Like I said, what I have on my face every day kind of varies and changes. So I have a CoverGirl Outlast Day Fabulous foundation, Clinique Perfectly Real Makeup foundation, and a Rimmel London Clean Finish foundation. I have the best concealer in the world right here, and it's my high coverage concealer that I don't use every single day for school because, I mean, it's school, so it just kind of chills in there with those. And then I have a couple of eyebrow gels. One is from e.l.f. and one is from Elizabeth Mott, Queen of the Fill. This one's tinted and this one is clear. And last but not least, I just didn't really have anywhere to put this, and I had extra room, so it's just the Lash Blast Fusion CoverGirl mascara. This next pale has literally just random stuff in here. So I have a couple of eyeliners. This one is an everyday eyeliner and it's gray and it's Perfect Point Plus. This one is just a Profusion one that I use sometimes. A random e.l.f. mascara. This is actually pretty good, by the way, for e.l.f. I have an e.l.f. smudge pot, little Clinique blush and eyeshadow palette, or mini Clinique eyeshadow palette. A couple of loose eyeshadows from LA Colors, a gold one and a pink one. These are literally my life. They are so pigmented and they are the best things ever for a dramatic eye look. I have a Mod Quad by Hard Candy. It's actually quite worn out too. I have a little LA Colors palette that kind of just broke up a little bit, but this thing is awesome. The colors are amazing. I have no idea what this palette is called. I got it from Walgreens a while back and I rarely use it. But I love the colors. They are such fall colors. I got this last year around this fall time in November because I just thought it had a lot of good fall colors. Now over to the side, I just have this white and black polka dotted little pale. The eyeshadow palettes are kind of sticking out because I need some more storage. But yeah, this is a smoky palette and it literally broke just yesterday. It's getting very worn out and it will probably go soon. I've had it for a while, but it's just a Profusion palette. Sadly, it broke like yesterday because it's probably so worn out. I've had it for the longest time. Oh, hey, look, it snapped. Literally an everyday must for me. I use this every single day. It's an e.l.f. neutral palette that reminds me a lot of Urban Decay's Naked 2 palette. This is like one of the few matte shades in the palette that kind of helps with my eyebrows too. This is a new makeup product since my Profusion palette was breaking and getting old. I got a new smoky palette, and this is from MAC Studio, which I believe this is TJ Maxx's own little makeup line, but it's a very, very gorgeous smoky eye palette. I have a couple of older palettes in here. This one's kind of breaking, but it's called Unforgettable Moments. It's extremely old, but I love this thing just because it has this is like my only really good white base. It's got some gel eyeliners. These two colors I don't really have in any other palettes, so that's why I continue to keep this. Then just this LA Colors palette, and these colors are super pigmented and I love that in an eyeshadow, so I just have this, and this one fell out a very long time ago. And then I just have my Avon Duo palette in Orange Crush. The orange color actually broke and fell out, which I didn't care too much about because I really only got this palette for the champagne color because I didn't really have one quite like it, so I didn't really care too much for the orange one that fell out, so it wasn't a big deal. The last thing in here are face primers. So I have Prime Time by Bare Minerals. It's just a mini one. Maybelline New York Baby Skin Pore Eraser. And then my favorite, which is Master Prime by Face Studio, Maybelline New York Blur Plus Illuminate. This is awesome. And then last for my makeup collection, but definitely most certainly not least, because this is what makes all the makeup happen, are my makeup brushes. And I have quite a few, but not too much. This one is just kind of a mix of colors. This is a really gorgeous pale. Here I have all the brushes I mainly use for powder and blending things out. This one was my older one that I don't use much anymore. It's from Victoria's Secret. It's kind of worn out, but I still have it. This is literally my everyday one. It is the softest brush I own, I swear. It's Claire's powder brush. Then I don't really use this one too much. It's just an e.l.f. professional brush, but I still have it. And then these two I can either use for powder or blending out like a contour that I might think is too harsh, and they're both from Eco Tools and really soft. Sorry about my hands. I think it's just all the makeup that I'm touching and everything that's making everything super glittery right now. Then I have the brushes that I use for blush, and this one is a Real Techniques one, and these are two just older ones that I've had for a while. Then I have my foundation brush. It's just a flat top buffing brush by Real Techniques. I also forgot in this little cute mason jar that I have from Target also. It was about $3. I keep face masks in here, but I also keep something I don't use as often as my other beauty blenders, but it's just my little mint green one, and I don't know why I keep it in there, but I do. This one is my main contour brush and under eye setting brush and highlighter brush, kind of like all in one. I just kind of use that for those 3 steps. Real Techniques, yeah. And then I have concealer brushes. I have one from e.l.f. that I don't use too much, and then my favorite one from Real Techniques. Lastly, for eye brushes, I have an assortment. An eyebrow brush comber through thingy. An angle eyebrow brush from Eco Tools. That other one was from Eco Tools also. Another angled brush from Claire's. And this end is a blending brush. An e.l.f. blending brush. Eco Tools stippling brush. 3 little flat brushes that I use for eyeshadow. This one's from Profusion. I have no idea where this one is, but it works great. Don't know about this one either, but I kind of use it as more of a stippling brush and inner corner highlight. And then 2 little flat Eco brushes from Eco Tools. And then this little regular sponge applicator that I don't use too much. But yes, that was it for my makeup collection. And yeah, it is going to end up growing. I know I don't have too much, but trust me, I'm building up a bigger one and it is going to be growing. But yeah, that was it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video and liked seeing everything that I have and how I organize it. You will get a new video next week. I'm coming up with an uploading schedule. Not sure what the days and stuff are going to be right now. All I know is that it's 1 a week. But yeah, that's about all I know for right now. I will update you guys further. Put in the comments down below what other collections you'd like to see from me. Like I said, I have exciting videos coming up in the future. I wanted to thank you guys for almost 700 subscribers. We're about 692 right now, I think, and we should have 700 possibly by the time that this video gets up. I think that's all I have to say, and if you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. It's right down there, and it's free, and it will notify you whenever I post, and you can become a new subscriber. And yeah, there will be a 1,000 subscriber giveaway also, so you might want to subscribe for that. But yeah, that's it for this week's video, and I will see you guys next week with a new one. Bye!